Okay, so here's the side of my yard, and there's a little leaf pile. So I went over here and pushed back some leaves with my rake. See, I'm standing in them. And this, my dear, is the gold. Because if we look, where'd you guys go? Here are the superworms. This is just an average size of one. Some are a lot bigger. But I just pull this back, and all this dirt you see, what you think is dirt, is the gold. And if you look in my untidy yard, all this here that looks like grass, which I thought it was, no, this has been washed down from the upper part of my yard over years and years before we lived here, and it is covering the asphalt. So follow me. If you look down here, you notice how black some of the soil is. Well, this isn't soil. This is the actual worm poop, but it's really hot, so the worms here are really deep. But all the way, see how high it is up to this tree? That's dirt, and it's filled with worm dirt. So go this way. This is what I've been working on, and if you see how dark this is by the canoe, all this right here is just, and finally, who knew I had asphalt all the way down here? But all this is where the leaves had gathered and the worms had composted for me, and it kind of goes all the way back there to the side of the yard that's never been touched. So, DadGum, it's going to be a hot day. So, here's a pile of leaves that I move around. And if you look over here, here's another pile. It's really hot, so I have to water them. If you go up there, that's one of my bigger piles. That produces my biggest worms right there. And if you look to the end of the yard, past that little stick stream, this is where all the dirt was going, so I made a dirt stick stream to kind of fill in my yard here. And I hoped, see where it's really dark? That's the good soil, and I poured worms in there. So hopefully that will fill in. But if you look over here, now see, this was my composting pile, and you probably can't tell, but it's very low. I mean, so about a month ago it was probably 3 or 4 feet deep. So then we go along the fence line, and everything I dug up here, I put here, and here I move it over. It gets damper and damper. It's so hot. They've probably gone down really far, but I can tell they've been here because the dirt is better. So I have to kind of water it and flip them. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Boy, it's hot. I gotta get a drink.